Please share with me your first name, last name, where you're located, the name of your business and or book.
Hello, everyone. I'm Aisha Makara, artist, author, and entrepreneur. I'm located right now in Lisbon, Portugal, and I'm in the middle of this chaos. We're right now having election going on, so it's like very noisy in my area sometimes. Um, about my business, I'm an artist, so like all like what I do is connected to the creativity. Like all my creative consulting. I have a mentorship program. I have developing right now my online program. I published my book called like Joyful Living Guidebook, where you can see my art and some joyful suggestions how to live joyful life. And yeah, I'm the one of the first artists in the world who sent my art to the space with the SpaceX, and it's one of my accomplishments. And I feel like probably I'm going to the space soon too. Who knows? Yeah, very happy. Like Portugal is amazing spot to be. It's like so chill, so beautiful. Finally, we get like warm days, so I'm very like feeling so joyful again.
I love that for you, Aisha. So you said that you sent your art into space. Please tell me about that.
Well, many years ago, some years ago, and during the COVID time, I started to work with kids, and I remember the kids give me like this different ideas to dream as an artist. And most like my work I was doing with kids, it was art related. I was doing art classes and creative kind of like thinking, creative movements, dancing. And the kids always like were so open to share their dreams and ideas and play. And I felt like I get to dream again because I love
Mm.
to dream, and all my dreams become true somehow. And I'm like, I was kind of stuck in that moment of my life because I achieved all the things that I want to achieve as an adult, and I was feeling like, oh, it's when you don't have enough dreams to accomplish, it's kind of like you're living life. It's great. It's good to have some ideas and some dreams too. And what happened is like they helped me to create this idea of sending my art to the space and be the first artist astronaut, who is going to do art in the space. And I just created this video. I sent to Elon Musk the artwork that I created, and to Jeff Bezos and Richard Branson, and ask Elon Musk to send my art to the space. I asked Jeff Bezos to send me to the space and the art, and I asked Richard Branson to paint his rocket, one of his rockets with my art in it. And so I accomplished, Elon Musk like sent my art to the space. Of course, it was a project. I get to apply, I get to be selected, and whole process of sending my art to the space was such a amazing journey. I would say it was completely like challenging and at the same time amazing.
Yeah.
And I feel like all the dreams become true. And then I don't know when, I don't know how, I just know it is. And that's it. That's how I kind of like living my life, and believing in my dreams, living them, enjoying them, in the same time living my life, enjoying it every day. Just love it. Love my life, really. I cannot complain. Even so, I call myself struggle artist because, it's nice to struggle actually.
Mm.
I enjoy it. I enjoy the struggles.
Yeah. How do you guide someone to slow down and actually feel free about their life and to say just live happily and joyfully?
Well, I have, different clients from around the world, some of them from America, some of them here in Europe. And every time when I'm coaching them, I'm saying to them, the most important, you get to understand what you get to focus on. Let's say for
Mm.
next 3 months, for next 6 months, 9 months, 1 year, because people getting distracted, we have nowadays, we have so many distraction, it's nice. In the same time, you get to focus on the thing that matters, and
Yeah.
what matters is we get to decide for ourselves, because I believe we're powerful creators and we create absolutely any reality we want. It depends how much we want to commit towards that, and at the same time continue to enjoy our life,
Yeah.
continue to enjoy our struggles, right? And design your day. Inviting people to design their day, to have intentions of the day, have intention of the week, have intention of the months, and have intention of the year. It's very important to have a like a order in
Hmm.
your everyday life, because it's nice to flow and at the same time to have an order. And for me, like, intentions helps a lot to have that order. And I'm inviting my clients as well. I'm like, you have your family, so always prioritize your family. That's the number one things. Your kids, your wife, your husbands, and that's your family. I mean, that's who is going to be here with you. So that's one of the fundamental kind of like a ways of thinking. It's not your work, it's your family, who is there for you to show up. And I'm feeling like many of us struggle with idea of the family and idea of what it is to be a successful human beings. Many people like focusing on the money, and I used to say, like, money coming and go, it's great to have that. In the same time, what we get to focus on is our relationships towards ourselves and towards people around us, how we can be helpful, and sharing ourselves in the moment, and the
Absolutely.
way we show up, with gratitude and grace in our heart, and appreciate each moment when we're sharing with other people. And I
Yeah.
feel like people forget about that. They're getting too much in their thoughts, too much in their frustration, anxiety. And meditation is one of the ways. I do journaling, and I'm feeling like when you meditate in the morning, it's help you to kind of like setting better um, vision of the day and of the week. And you just breathe, breathe through the day, because everything is just passing by anyway. You don't need to focus on your emotions. You get to focus on the 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 pictures itself. Sometimes we don't need to be attached to that picture either,
Yeah.
because probably universe or source or God, whoever decided to believe, it's not the priority right now.
Hmm.
So switch your also, like, be open enough to switch your like a view, or like your angle towards what matters right now. Pay attention to the thing that matters. Sometimes our goals and our like things that, dreams or something like that, we're so, like working towards that so hard that we don't see what's happening around us. That what matters, and that's what I'm teaching. And not teaching, I'm guiding. I call myself more like a guide than teacher, because I feel like we're all here to learn.
Absolutely.
So from each other, and I'm feeling like I'm just guiding to see what is there.
Yeah.
That's be grateful, the gratitude, and have a gratitude as a foundation of everything.
Absolutely.
Gratitude right here,
Yeah.
enjoying this amazing life, being here alive, having these amazing struggles that we have
Yeah.
towards our dreams. That's how I look at it.
What's your why?
Focus on your journey. When you're going deeper towards your why, for me, it's to show up, be example for others. And
Mhm.
for me, like, be better day by day, and my better, or like my do my best, like my best, it's like, it's changing by day. And when I look like in a bigger picture of how much I achieved and how much I have lived, I think I'm always doing better. We're always evolving, and who wants to evolve and grow, they do it not
Mhm.
because, they do it because they want it. They committed to that. They really enjoy the struggles. They really enjoy the life itself. They really appreciate the things around them. The food, the smell, the people around. So I feel like my why, it's continue to create, continue being example, continue to appreciate things around me, and continue to live this amazing life, and continue to believe that I'm a dreamer and creator, and I'm a winner by just being here and enjoy this beauty that surround me.
I love that. And as you continue to live this joyful life, it has to come from somewhere, you know, it has to come from, I know it's an internal feeling, you know, to have so that no one can take it away. But in this life of joy, what was your most significant experience in trying to make sure that you live this joyful life daily?
In my probably journey, it was when I was a child and my
Mhm.
mother abandoned me, and I was growing up in the system, and I'm feeling like, in the beginning, I'm feeling like victim, like, oh, everyone like kind of like abandoned me, and I had that abandonment issues for like
Yeah.
years until I decided to switch it. I said to myself, nobody abandoned me, I abandoned myself, and that's
Mhm.
what happened, and that was kind of my like switch towards love and towards acceptance, towards a joyful life that I have, because I understood like general, I'm so happy and joyful human being, and every time when I'm connecting with people or doing some project, I'm getting like upset or disappointed because I was feeling like I'm doing most of the work, and like and other people like why they don't do the same level of commitment and contribution that I do, and I was feeling like that was my way of, like I was saying, in my own way. And
Yeah.
one day I said to myself, that's not like this. I get to switch it around because I get to be the person who continue to show up because I show up for myself.
Yeah.
Nobody abandoned me. I do. And that was when I started to kind of like look at it from different perspective. So I learned that I get to continue to show up, continue to be me, continue to shine my star. And like, no matter what's going on around, I get to go there and smile and say like, yes, I'm doing it because I want to do that. So that many, of course, many things happen in my life through this, my journey as a child and living my dreams. Because when I've been a child and when I become a teenager, I went through a lot of different experiences connected to death, and I was feeling like that also switched my perspective of really loving the life itself, and
Yeah.
appreciating things around. That would also learn, like when kids, facing the death in early life, especially with the people they love, it's not, it's switching their reality, and they started to understand that life has a beginning and end, and what we can do while we're here. That's
Yeah.
kind of was my like a breakdown point, I would say, because I started to really pushing myself towards travels and towards learning more, towards like finishing my school, because I didn't go to this, like I stopped to go to the school, it's like many things, and finish my school, go to the university, like travel around the world, learning the languages, it's like it switched my perspective to understand the death, and an early age, and this abandonment thing that I had. And I'm feeling like I worked through so much through my life, and I still work on myself. It's like a consistent work, of
Yeah.
how you can develop yourself. It's no limitation. And I'm just feeling like that was for me learning facing like all my fears that I have. We get to face all the fears because fears is all illusion in reality, and this was putting through the programs, so through the different I call it like a programs of the community, or like a government, or like the system itself. So
Yes. Yes.
it's scary us, they're trying to scary us, and no, don't live your dreams, like don't do this, don't do that. No, do it,
Yeah.
face it with a smile, with a gratitude, with grace. And that's what how you can, because God wants you to achieve all your dreams, all your crazy dreams. They're
Mhm.
here to live. We're here to live all of it, and we're here to embody them, all of it. And I'm feeling like when you dare to dream, when you dare to face it, no matter what. I used to say like I was an orphan, in the middle of nowhere in Mongolia, in between Mongolia and Russia, and I'm feeling like who would say that I would travel around the world, learn the languages, publish my books, send my art to the space, and doing so many amazing things. And I'm still like very young, like I still have so much to live, and I'm feeling like it's no limitation. It's just to go and do it.
What's next? What's next for you? What's on your uh, dream list to accomplish?
My next journey is I'm sailing right now. I'm learning a sail, like a sailing. My bigger dream, not now, but like practicing and getting more into sailing. And now
Mm.
this is what I'm doing slowly. I'm going to sail this weekend. I was sail last weekend. So like I'm kind of like moving towards my sailing dream. It's not easy. I'm like facing so many things it's challenging and it's great. I get to go through this because I choose to, and I'm feeling like life is a choice. And our dreams, especially these dreams that we want to work towards, it takes a lot of commitment and a lot of hours of practice. And I'm feeling like that's my kind of next big step. Started to learn more about sailing and ocean and be more confident in that field, and it takes time to develop that reality for myself.
Yes. That's definitely different, and I think that's really cool too. So when you learn how to sail, are you going to be on the water for a while? You're going to sail across the world?
Yes,
Is that
my oh,
really?
that's my dream. Yes, but for
Yes.
that, I got to learn so much. Like I got to learn absolutely everything on the boat and feel
Yeah.
confident and like feeling like so fast. If something happened, you get to be there, like
Hmm.
doing things like not even have like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Like that's what how I react right now. Oh my gosh, what's next? And
Yes.
I believe like a year from like next year, I will be like more chill because I know like, oh, this is what happened. Oh, this I get to fix it, because it's not
Yes.
such a big deal. And now I'm like having the panic if like we're going in a ocean and it's the weather is completely crazy and the boat is going like all the directions, so like so down. You're scary of like it's turned around. And but I know that I will be fine because we're not so far away from the coast. But the thing is like the whole that experience, the cold water, it doesn't make you
Mhm.
feel like pleasant. You don't feel like pleasant to
No.
be in the
Mm-mm.
water. On the
Yes.
same time, you get to land.
Thank you for being here today. I'm really happy that you tuned in to Vision Pros Live. I'm looking forward to seeing your reactions as these episodes continue to move forward. This is going to get more and more fun. We'll have more and more engagement as well. We'll invite people to participate in the show. And thank you for giving us your time and attention. Have an excellent time building out your vision and becoming a Vision Pro yourself.